Welcome everyone, I'm Jolene McFadden. Today we're talking about email marketing, and specifically we're going to remove every excuse you have for not starting or maintaining your newsletter. Today we're building the communication channel that ties all the things we have discussed so far this year, your email list. Let's get started. Quick poll, raise your hand if any of these four statements sound familiar. I don't know what to write about. Nobody will read my emails. I don't have time for this. I'll do it when I have more readers. Every single author, including myself, has said this, at least one of these things. Everyone. And here's what I want you to hear from the start. These are not problems with you. They are problems with how email marketing is usually taught as something complicated, high stakes, and demanding. It's not. By the end of today, you'll have tools that make all four of these objections disappear. Yes, today we can fix all of that. We have a template, a topic bank, a planner, and a platform guide waiting for you in the handouts. Before we go into the how, I want to make sure we're all clear on the why. Because if you don't believe email is worth your time, nothing else I say today will stick. Let's talk about the case for email. This $36 figure comes from litmus data cited in a January 2026 Business.com article. Email marketing returns $36 for every $1 spent. That is the highest ROI on any digital marketing channel, including social media. Not close, the highest by a wide margin. And the reason is right there on this slide. You own your own email list. If Facebook disappears tomorrow or goes down, if Instagram changes its algorithm again, or heaven forbid turns you off, your email list goes with you everywhere, always. I wanted to share some of my master's social media class materials. It stated that your email list is your biggest marketing and communications asset. That was true in the 90s, and it's even more true today. This slide, I wish someone had shown me years ago. The single biggest reason authors don't start a newsletter or abandon one they've already started is frequency pressure. They believe they have to show up weekly or even daily to stay relevant. That is simply not true. Monthly is enough. I'll say it again, monthly is perfectly fine. Consistency beats frequency every single time. A newsletter that goes out reliably on the third Tuesday of every month, even if it's short, builds more trust than a flurry of emails in January followed by silence until April. Business.com is very direct about this. Don't send too many or too few. Set a schedule and stick to it. Your readers want to know what to expect. Give them that predictability and they will wait for you. The number one question I get from authors about newsletters is, but what do I actually write about? And their answer is, you rotate through 5 formulas and you never run out of content. These are evergreen. They work for fiction authors, nonfiction authors, debut authors, and authors with 20 books on the shelf. Let me walk you through them quickly. Number 1, behind the book. This is you sharing your process, a scene you rewrote, a character who surprised you, a research rabbit hole that ate 3 days. Readers love this. It makes them feel like insiders. Number 2, reading recommendations. Share what you're reading, why it moved you, what technique you noticed. Author recommending books to readers is gold. Number 3 is reader Q&A. Answer a question your readers actually asked, or one you imagined they'd ask. It signals that you're listening. 4 is a personal story tie-in. Connect something real in your life to your writing. Even a tiny connection makes the work feel more human. 5 is resource or tool share. Tell them about something useful and free. 5 formulas. Your 12 newsletter topics handout expands every one of these with specific examples. This is your permission slip if you are a perfectionist, and most writers are. This slide is specifically for you. This 3-sentence newsletter is the minimum viable newsletter. It is not a placeholder until you do something better. It is the thing. Sentence 1. What am I working on? Something brief and honest about where you are right now. Sentence 2. Something I want to share. A book, a resource, a thought that's been living in your head. Sentence 3. One clear ask. One link, one action, no more. Write it, review it for your voice, hit send, done. Rebecca Livermore at theprofessionalcontentcreation.com makes a point I think is important. There's nothing like the personal interaction and warm relational growth that comes from one-on-one connection with your readers. 3 honest sentences does that. A perfectly formatted newsletter that never gets sent does nothing. Your first newsletter template handout uses this exact structure. The brackets are already there waiting for you. There are 4 solid free options on this slide, and the question I always get is, which one should I use? My answer is always the same. Pick one and start. The best platform is the one you'll actually log into. That said, here's my honest take. MailerLite is a good recommendation for authors starting fresh. It's free up to 500 subscribers. It has a drag and drop editor, welcome sequence automation built into the free tier. The most author-friendly onboarding I've seen. MailChimp is the most recognized name. If you've already using it, stay. Their free tier is also 500 subscribers. No need to switch. Substack, to me, is interesting. It's free, unlimited subscribers, and it doubles as a public-facing blog. If you want your newsletter to be discoverable content rather than a private send list, Substack is worth considering. Substack does have some automation built in that you could utilize. A word about newsletter plugin in WordPress. If you have a WordPress site, I recommend that one. You start off free, unlimited number of subscribers that you can divide into lists, such as beta readers, alpha readers, street team, etc. When you need other features, the yearly subscription is very reasonable. This is the literal step-by-step. I want you to be able to watch this recording, pause it, open MailerLite in another tab, and have a working sign-up form by the end of the day. This takes about 20 minutes from start to finish. Step 1. Create your free account at MailerLite.com. Takes about 5 minutes. Step 2. Use their form builder to create a simple form. Name and email only. Every additional field you add reduces signups by roughly 30%. Keep it simple. Step 3. Write your form headline. Tell people exactly what they're signing up for. Something like monthly updates from your name, plus book news and behind-the-scenes content. Step 4. Copy the embed code MailerLite gives you and paste it into your website, or use their hosted landing page link if you don't have a website yet. Step 5. Place that link everywhere. Your website, homepage, about page, contact page, link tree, email signature, social media bio. One of my professor's lectures made a great point here. Above the fold is the most valuable real estate on any web page. That means before the scroll. Put your sign up form there. A reader magnet is a free item you give away in exchange for an email address. You've seen these everywhere. You may not have known that's what they are called. The travel agent offering a free Disney packing guide. The cooking blogger offering a free 5-day meal plan. For authors, a reader magnet is content related to your books that your ideal reader genuinely wants. Look at this list and notice that almost everything here is content you may already have sitting in a folder somewhere. romance and women's fiction, a deleted scene or bonus chapter, mystery and thrillers, a prequel short story with your main character, fantasy and sci-fi, a world-building guide or map, nonfiction, a checklist or worksheet tied directly to your book, historical fiction, the research behind the story, the real documents, photos, and sources. Readers love that. And then there's BookFunnel. BookFunnel has a free tier that handles delivery automatically. You upload your file once, connect it to your sign-up form, and every new subscriber gets it sent to their inbox without you doing a thing. Write the magnet, upload to BookFunnel, connect to MailerLite, done. None of these 6 tactics cost a single dollar. All of them work, and you don't need to do all 6. Pick 2 or 3 and do them consistently. The most underused one on this list for indie authors is cross-promotions. Find 2 or 3 authors writing in your genre, reach out, and agree to mention each other's reader magnets once a quarter. Your readers are their potential readers. Their readers are your potential readers. It costs nothing, and it works. Back matter is the other one I want to call out specifically. Your last page, print or ebook, is prime real estate. Every reader who finishes your book is already a fan. They are exactly the kind of person who should be on your list. Put your sign-up link there with a compelling reason. Join my reader community for bonus content and book updates. Again, advice from business.com on this. Be patient. Excellent lists are not built overnight, but they compound. Hard truth. You can write the most beautiful, helpful personal newsletter email in the world, and if the subject line doesn't make someone curious, they will never open it. The subject line is the only part that matters until they open. Everything else is secondary. I want to read you something directly from one of my UF course lectures. Professor Fleming says, "Sweat the small stuff. You did too much work creating content only for it to underperform because of small details. You need your audience's attention in order to communicate. If you're being ignored, it is all for naught." That's your subject line. That small detail determines whether all your other work gets read. 5 formulas that work. The curiosity gap. Tease someone without giving it away. The personal story. Something that happened to you. The direct offer. Clear and specific. The question. Invite them to vote or respond. Behind the scenes. Make them feel like insiders. Rotate through these 5 and you'll never write a boring subject line again. Your 12 newsletter topics handout includes a sample subject line for every single topic. I know this is a slide nobody wants to see, but it takes less than 2 minutes, and then we never have to think about it again because your email platform handles most of it automatically, or it should. According to the Canned Spam Act, which is a U.S. law, 3 things required. An unsubscribed link in every email. Your platform adds this automatically. A physical mailing address. A P.O. box works. Add it in your account settings once. You must honor unsubscribe requests within 10 business days. Your platform should do this automatically. And that's it for the U.S. compliance. If by chance you have other worldly readers, the GDPR is for the European readers. If you have subscribers in the EU, you need explicit consent, meaning they fill out your form and knowingly agree to receive your emails. If you built your list through an opt-in form, you're already compliant. Again, in Professor Fleming's lecture, she provided a beautiful framing. Permission marketing is a privilege, not a right. Seth Godin coined that phrase. You have been given the privilege of someone's inbox. Don't abuse it. Add value every time you show up. A welcome sequence is the closest thing email marketing has to passive income. You write it once, set it to send automatically, and it works for every new subscriber forever. This is where your platform's automation feature earns its place. Your welcome sequence only needs 3 emails. Email 1 goes out immediately. It delivers the reader magnet you promised and introduces you warmly. Tell them your name, what you write, and what they can expect from you. This email sets the tone for the entire relationship. Email 2 goes out about 3 days later. This is your story email. Why do you write? What drives you? Make them feel like they're getting to know a real human and not just a brand. Email 3 goes out about a week after sign up. This is your best free resource, your most read blog post, your most powerful excerpt, your funniest behind the scenes story. Give them your best thing early. Again, Professor Fleming describes a welcome sequence as your chance to set foundational steps in the relationship, onboarding new subscribers into who you are and what you offer. And she notes it's something you create once and refresh later as needed. It just keeps serving you. Pick your tract. Tract A is for anyone starting from zero. No list, no platform, no form. Tract B is for anyone who started and let it go quiet. There is no judgment either way. Both tracks end in the same place. 1 cent newsletter and a working sign-up form. Track A. Week 1, create your account and build your sign-up form. Week 2, write your reader magnet or repurpose something you already have and set up BookFunnel. Week 3, write your 3 email welcome sequence and test it by signing up yourself. Week 4, spread your sign-up link everywhere it belongs and send your first newsletter. 4 weeks. That's the whole thing. Track B, week 1, log back into your platform and update your form and account settings. Week 2, audit your list. Anyone who hasn't opened in 6 months gets a re-engagement campaign. Week 3, refresh your welcome sequence and add a reader magnet if you don't have one, or change one. Week 4, commit to a send schedule and send 1 newsletter. Same finish line, different starting point. Before we go into questions, here's everything you need. MailerLite at MailerLite.com, free to 500 subscribers is where I'd start. BookFunnel at BookFunnel.com has a free tier for reader magnet delivery. Substack at Substack.com if you want the newsletter as content model. ConvertKit at Kit.com if automations and sequences are your priority. MailChimp at MailChimp.com if you're already there and it's working. The Business.com article on growing your email list has 25 tactical tips that go deeper than we did today. I'll link it in the chat. Your 4 handouts, the first newsletter template, fill in the brackets and hit send. 12 newsletter topics, your forever idea bank. Newsletter schedule planner, 8 months of planning grid, plus a batch session tool. Platform chart and legal compliance checklist. Everything you need to choose a platform and stay on the right side of the law. That's it for me. You have the template, the topic ideas, the planner, and the platforms. The only thing left is to open a tab, create your free account, and start. Thank you for coming.